NASA's top leader fended off questions here on Capitol Hill today about his agency's many upgrades to business or even first class on air flights. But while Charles Bolden began the day by saying one thing under oath, by nightfall, the agency was already saying something else.
A recent Scripps News article documented what appears to be a massive overuse of premium air travel at NASA.
The chairman of a key House Appropriations subcommittee tried to get answers from NASA's top boss about millions of dollars of first and business class upgrades the space agency reported, including more than 500 upgrades costing from $3,000 to $10,000 apiece.
The government's paying for it?
Again and again.
I think it's inappropriate.
It's ridiculous.
Federal employees flying on the taxpayer dime must fly coach unless they can cite an exception to regulations. And NASA did just that for many of Bolden's upgrades, noting the trips lasted longer than 14 hours, which is the reason the agency says it allowed Bolden to upgrade to business class to fly from Beijing to Washington with another top executive, Michael O'Brien, paying more than $16,000 each. Combined, it's enough for 34 separate tickets at the going coach rate. But for months, NASA refused to provide any justification for 3 of Bolden's other upgrades.
Would you have your people just cooperate with the media?
I'm not responsible to the media. I am responsible to this committee and the American taxpayer.
But as for one of those unexplained upgrades, where NASA records show Bolden flew first class to speak to students.
And you yourself using a first class ticket to travel from D.C. to Los Angeles at a cost of $1,600.
Mr. Chairman, I would be very happy to show anyone my travel records. This is a case of I'm not sure how they got or where they got the data. I don't travel first class.
But take a look at records NASA provided us, and you'll find that Washington to LA upgrade right here. After the hearing, Bolden wouldn't answer questions.
Sir, your communications director next to you gave me this report, which has you flying for $1,600 from Washington to Los Angeles in first class. Now, can we trust anything that you're telling us or Congress, sir?
And after all that, late tonight, NASA is doing an about-face, admitting that Bolden did take that first-class trip from Washington to LA after all, with a spokesperson emailing to say that he made a, quote, inadvertent oversight during his testimony before Congress. Still no word back yet on our other unanswered questions. Mark Greenblatt for the Scripps National Bureau on Capitol Hill.